Ooh, spooky bats. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. It's not really a cow joke you could make there. If we were playing Circle of the Moon, that would be a slam dunk, but I couldn't come up with a cow joke for Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Gouda guy, how are you? Let's select data and start Moogle. No, that was a file that I used years ago just so I could show off that that glitch that you can do in Hammer's shop that I did earlier during the playthrough. Let's pick up from Underground Reservoir, level 29. Cameron Rice, Nicholas D. Always Aria of Sorrow. Why can't we have Tango of Happiness? Nicholas D, we can. It's just that game is really boring. Oh yeah. Oh, I got cursed. Immediately cursed. Well, good thing I'm like right next to a save point. Just gonna get my MP back here. Probably I should get Cagnazzo's soul. So I want to say, the water fiend in Final Fantasy IV's name is Keinazzo, and that's probably what they're going for there, right? Same reference? It has to be. OG Murican, what's going on? Thank you for saying your name in the chat, because YouTube is not going to change back. Like we've been saying, it doesn't say your screen name anymore, it says your @ like your handle. I have to renew my car registration today, so I'm a bit nervous. However, watching KarmaJolt play Castlevania Aria of Bolognese always cheers me up. So close to being a joke there, Gouda guy. Yeah, dang YouTube shenanigans. Hey, wait a second. I just found the Cagnazzo soul that punches enemies. According to it. Is it one of these? Punches enemies. Alright, alright. What is that sound that he's saying? Because I want to say that my brothers and I got a game called World Heroes on the Super Nintendo. It's a fighting game, just like all the other fighting games that popped out of the woodwork in the 90s, because like, oh, there's, you know, fighting games are going to be popular. There's this huge craze to be like Street Fighter or have the next Street Fighter. And there's a character in one of those games that makes this exact sound, pretty much. What does that mean? Ora, ora, ora. Good guy, what's he saying? Oops, I forgot to swim. Needles soul. Yeah, that's right, punch that guy. So I just have like an active hitbox that's very close to my character when I have this equipped, is what it seems like. Also, yeah, where am I going? I've been this way. Wait, hold on. So it looks like if I go down and then to the right, or down and just down, there are areas that I haven't explored yet. Areas of sorrow. You can swim? That's one up on Sonic. Yeah, as long as I have the correct soul equipped. Yeah, this allows you to walk while underwater. Otherwise, you just float on top of the water. Yo, Justin Bailey, 57 with the cool $2 saying, good luck, Mega Man. Hey, everyone put a crown in the chat for Justin Bailey, aka Bane King. Thank you so much. We're doing double reps today. We already got to 222. Dang, thank you so much for the generosity, everybody, during today's Metroid Prime Remaster stream. T-Moss, Sirefly, Michael. I mean, Sonic is soulless? Sounds about right. Yeah, but in a cool way. In a cool way that's too cool for school. Aria of Zorro. Whoops. Couldn't see where the platform was. You know, because my eyes are bad and I am blind. Get him. Yeah, guard this. This guy you actually have to dodge his punch, then counter punch like it's... What's that game? Punch Out! Super Punch Out! Or regular Punch Out. Okay, apparently... I think there's an unexplored area above me, but I might need to get to that right side of the room before I do that. Rasta Warrior. If Sonic dies in water and is faster than the speed of light, does that mean he is... dumper? Yes, that's exactly what that means. Punch this guy! Man, that was amazing. That whole interaction was amazing. Ooh, I got Fish Head Soul. I guess I already had that. That's the one that shoots fireballs, right? Dampier is half vampire. Okay, so there I need to switch souls. Ow. I gotta drop 50 bucks. Okay, so let's change soul set to... I think I want Undine to walk on surfaces. Oh! That guy was like, oh, can I do the same thing as you? Do I have the same souls? Okay, alright. I see what's happening here. So, I thought my map earlier was telling me that there was a way to get up into the area above me. The area of sorrow. But I'm guessing there was not. I just hadn't explored that area, so it looked like, on my map, there was like a way to get through the ceiling there. Scola. Like a school of fish? Wait, you have the Jesus soul? Sirefly? No. It's just one of those crazy lizard things that runs on the water. You know what I'm talking about. Take that. Cagnazzo. I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. Ooh, go back. Ooh, I missed. Ooh, I almost dodged into him there. Punch him! I used his own ability against him there. Cagnazzo. Okay, it's not that amazing of an ability, but man, it's amazing. Manticore seems fine. Giant Ghost provides protective barrier. Summon Imp is nice. Let's repel bullets with a shield. What was this way? Oh, a crazy bug that I can farm. And get a level up off of. Death Bob, how are you? It's a fun ability, especially if you're into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What if I'm not? Dagger, what's going on? It's RN Jesus. Yeah, exactly. When motionless, HP are gradually restored. Wait, that seems like a great ability. How gradually are we talking? Oh wait, it's gotta be one of these, huh? Giant worm. Passive ability. Wait, that's a really fast regeneration. I mean, it's at least way faster than I thought it would be. Gias, what's going on? Just 12 more worms for the soul. I meant one. What do I have equipped, by the way? Oh yeah, the fish. Maybe unequipped killer fish and use something like... The web is kind of cool. Harpy is fine, but really slow. Oh yeah, Lightning Doll is so good. Very powerful and expensive attack. HP regen, so good. I almost backdashed into that guy. Did you see that? Okay, so I haven't been down here, I don't think. Whoa, what's that crazy thing? I got a mana prism. Oh my gosh, I don't even have to be standing to recover HP. I can be crouching, everyone. Expensive attack. What is there, a tariff on it? Oh my gosh. That was a terrible joke, Nicholas D. Was that Sonic? It was, T-Moss. Ow. Nightmare. Dead. We collecting souls here. Alright, he still hits me there, which I hate. But I'm recovering enough HP that it, like, really doesn't matter if this guy hits me. He thought it was terrific. Oh my god. Good jokes, good jokes. Let's use the evil butcher. Aces, how are you? Yeah, you have to backdash, then jump to the left in order to fully dodge that guy. Should I farm that nightmare? Hey, KarmaJolt, I found out why I was feeling down. I caught the flu. Oh no, Lexi Wolf. Okay, well it could be worse. Whole body hurts, just want to lay in bed all day, but I can watch KarmaJolt streams on my iPad at least. Hey, I love you, Karma. Yo, Lexi Wolf. Everyone put the wolves in the chat for Lexi Wolf. Oops. Forgot to kill this enemy before I refreshed. Nightmare is the fighter of the day, Mare. Oakley, what's going on? Oops. Okay, so this thing's hitbox, yeah, like you have to hit the horse and not the horse rider there. Lexi Wolf, I felt like that and found out it was pneumonia. If you don't feel well, you should go to the doctor. Dagger? Not like awful advice. Stop horsing around, oh my gosh. Nicholas D. Good horse jokes. Horse-related humor is like my main style of comedy. Yeah, we are beating a dead horse, Dagger. That's exactly what this is. Alright. That's enough of that. Maybe we'll try again later. Giant worm? Yeah, there is? Oh my god. What? I didn't realize you could do this. Probably neither did he. Me neither, says Drico. Well, if you get knocked down, just get right back on that horse. I ran into a slime that I didn't even see was there. I'm gonna use my last anti-venom, but I'm guessing if I kill enough slimes, they'll drop an anti-venom. The problem is... aquí under the water. What the hell was that? God, sometimes Castlevania is legit scary, everyone. What was this thing again now? Mandragora? I think there's a faster way to kill the slimes. Like, doesn't one of my weapons give me, yeah, some sort of advantage against the slimes. Because it's a nightmare, not a night selling. I was wondering about that, Sirefly. Is that thing hurting me? Yeah, it's doing 68 damage to me every time I enter that room. Is there a way to kill that? Hey Karma, if a chicken wanted to dress up and look nice, what kind of tie would they wear? A hen tie. Oh my god. Lexi Wolf! You made me scroll up for that. You gotta kill the skelly before he pulls. The problem is... Oh, he's got a ton of HP. That's the problem. Let's try, Why is that not aiming at him? Backdash to get there faster. Yeah, the thing is, I still need to hit him twice. Oh, hello, Tiny Cat. You should be in front of the monitor. Try hitting him hard. Okay, so I can just do it, I guess. I think this sound effect that this weapon makes implies a critical, or a, that the enemy is weak to that type. Maybe? Oh no, that's bad. Ooh, I got him before he scrimped. Oh, and I got poisoned. That's bad. I don't have any anti-venom. How long does poison last? I can out-recover it, though. Am I still poisoned? No, it went away. Try super punching him out. Nicholas D. Tiny Cat will take care of it. Karma, have you ever been annoyed on stream? Oh my god, Akex, like all the time. But the fact that you don't realize it means I'm good at hiding it. I'm very professional. Poison seems rather unimpressive in this game. Yeah. Gouda guy, I thought it would do more. Alright, one of these guys is gonna give me a soul. Now if you had some cheese, yeah, that would take care of the poison, would it not? Hi, Tiny Cat. That's right, Michael. He also says hi, probably. Or maybe that's just the sound effect of holy type damage. Because this makes that sound too. Muppet Mower, what's going on? And I have to imagine holy type damage is like the best type. Because it is in basically every game, and especially in Castlevania, where like every enemy is like an evil undead skeleton or something. Yeah, I think I'm trying to farm something. Alright, so it looks like you can kind of bait out those slimes by walking under them, but it's not 1000% reliable. Alright, so what is this poison doing to me? No damage. Maybe it just lowers my stats for a while. It didn't seem to actually deal any damage to me. Yeah, it looked like it lowered my offense, Muppet Mower. I ducked. Seemed like that slime took more hits. Stuff, I'm trying to farm you. Karma, Sirefly is right. You have to wait for the Mandrake to be uprooted to count. What? The Mandragora, you mean? Alright, let's wait and try it. I can't hit him when he does that. Are you like 1000% sure about that? Like you played this before and you know? The name needs to appear in the lower right corner for it to register. Okay, thank you. Uh-oh. So in that case, what do I do? Maybe I don't do this yet. Ah, big old guy. Well, it's cool that I walked into this room with like half health after all that. Got him, for sure, he did. Wait for third hit after he pulls it out. Yeah, that's pretty hard to do with those slimes falling on me, though. Where even am I? Let's go up first. I don't want this. Let's do something that's faster. That's what I'm looking for, is the Durga. Oh my gosh, my back. After doing all those shoulder shrugs, my back and my shoulders are feeling it. Like as if I got a good workout or something. Okay. I'm getting hounded by enemies. Holy cow, that was a lot of enemies. I'm really good at missing. I can't make that jump? Or does it have to be precise? Yeah, okay. I blinked last time. That was the problem. Can I get up there if I stand on the water? Yes. Ooh, a scary portrait. Okay, so I can warp now. You come back stronger. Yeah, you might be right about that, Nicholas D. Ooh, come back. Let's farm like 10 of them. If I get a soul, good. If I don't, I'll farm 10 more. Do I have this guy's soul? I actually don't know. Ah. Time stop, maybe? Oh yeah, Firefly. Someone said something about... Someone spoiled it and told me that at some point I get a time stop thingy. Lando Eats, what's going on? Man, I'm coughing my lungs out. Gonna get a drink. Nicholas D? What's the connection? Ah, that doesn't kill? There we go. Sets fires in midair. That sounds like Tiny Cat. You want to say we should do a shot, Nicholas D? I'm gonna go like one day without drinking. How about that? Dryad. The only type of ads that I accept in my channel. Giant Worm seems like a really good ability. Solid, high-tier ability. Maybe not top. Boo, Muppet Mower. You like that one. S. Wolfang. Hey, KJ. What are we running today? This music has me vibing with my spliff. Hey, cool. Speaking of which, are the audio levels good? Or is the music too loud? This is Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Hey, Jay Montagna, I see you. Nick D, did you ever tell your boss that karma is great? Oh, you know what you need to do here, actually. I think I've seen this before. I think you need to use, like, one of these. Like, let's try the devil here. No, that didn't work? Or do I have to do it closer? Maybe it's not that. What? No, audio is good. Thanks, Nicholas D. Oh, I see. You have to go from way far away for some reason. Okay, I guess because I picked up more speed. God, okay, that's very obtuse. I knew the solution and I still didn't quite get what was happening wrong. So I imagine, like, if you're able to figure that out, if you have the right solution, you still might not figure it out. Agree, says Muppet Mower. Momentum, this was the most confusing part. Sears, what's going on? Yeah, I would not have tried again after failing the first time. Same, Lando. I would have been like, okay, that's clearly not the solution. Oh, by the way, oh, I just got this. A fine suit of armor guaranteed to last forever. It's an ever sing. Sure. You don't get too much armor or accessories in this game. You get a ton of other things to equip. How far, KarmaJolt, are you into this game? I actually don't know. I don't know, Sears. What a bunch of quitters. Nicholas D, but that makes sense, though. It's like, okay, I just learned definitively that the thing I tried does not work, you know? Forbidden area. Whoops. Well. Sorry, we're in the forbidden area. Let's go back to Giant Worm. And Witch. Hiya! Oh, I got seeded or something? What? Okay, so the shield that reflects projectiles doesn't happen to work against this projectile, because obviously. Okay, so that's two things that, like, I absolutely would never have expected. Like, back to back. That they don't seem to make sense there. Take that, Mudman. And Weird Jaguar. That guy was easy. I disagree. If the ability is to charge and it fails the first time, of course you try different amounts of speed and charge distance. Nicholas D, you're wrong. Like... you know what? I would put money on you doing the same thing as me. Being like, oh, that doesn't work, let's try something else. But if it's not obvious that you gain speed at all in that... Yeah, it's not obvious, not at all, that you gain speed in that animation. Nicholas D, I feel like this is one of those things where you're... trying to act like you're smarter than everyone here. Like, that was very clearly BS. Like, I saw that the water was, like, transforming me from that summon, or from that transformation, I guess I should say. And my first instinct was like, oh, this is definitely not the solution. And that's coming from someone who had seen the solution. That is bad design there. And I can't think of any reason why someone would try that, fail with the solution that I was trying, then try it again. Ooh, that's a platform. Okay, I can... Oh, wait, but this doesn't go anywhere. There's a crazy sunken ship around here. It is obvious. Pay attention. I beat this back in the game just like that, and I am not. I say you see a cracked wall in the game and you try bombing it. It doesn't break. Don't you try again to see if the wall needs one more bomb? No, Nicholas D. In like 0 games would I try that. And I was talking about this like a very similar problem with a bunch of games like as much as I love Deja Vu and Shadowgate, who would think that, like, okay, the part where you learn the Epor spell from examining the words on the wall, you examine it and it does nothing. Would you try to examine it again to see if it does something? No, that's nothing else in the game works like that. Oh, that's awesome. What was I about to do? That, probably. Silver-tongued Saint, oh yeah. That's just Dracula's sunken ship den. Pretty normal. It might be Donkey Kong's. Look at all these barrels. Really like in Zelda 1, when you need to break through a wall, you need to rub against it for a few seconds. Do you give up directly? No, Nicholas D, because someone gives you a hint in that game that you can walk through walls. I feel like you are not giving the best examples here. Let me take that back, actually. Does somebody give you a hint that you can walk through walls in that game? My grandfather gave me that hint. Game gave you 2 hints there of 2 different transformations. It did give, hold on. It gave me hints? I don't think it gave me a single hint. Give me some money and a treasure chest. And a mudman. Yes! Mud slap enemies. Let's do it. Slings mud at enemies. On the background wall, there are 2 drawings of demons. Were there? I'm not great with visual clues, I'll give you that. Oh, this guy... Oh, you just throw like a tiny little dot of mud. Unimpressive. Alright, Nicholas D, let's go back then. I want to see now. I saw a boat. I remember that. Oh my god. Ah, I bumped my head trying to jump up and hit him. Oh, I didn't turn around. Alright, let's see if I can find that hint. Love this music. Oh. Just throwing mud. Obviously mud kills a lot of evil spirits. Let's see. But I still don't take back that it still isn't obvious that you can't use it while closer to the water. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I knew what to do there because I'd seen it in a video before. It didn't work. And so I was like, okay, there must be something else that I need, you know? Like, I think I was going to try to back up there, only because I 1000% knew what to do and I had seen it in a video before. But I can absolutely get why someone might not get that. Garg. It was this way, right? Zelda 1 Second Quest does not give you hints about phasing through walls. Got stuck for the longest time because of it. Then I was pressing my face against every wall from there on out. Oh, yeah. J-Ro, yeah, the Alora Un. Ah! I got scratched, like a lot. Rabiel, what's going on? Malthazar the Mad says the best is a powered-up Killer Curry. 4-time NBA champion. I was in a Roy zone there, so to speak. Too close for her to hit. Okay. Oh, this here? What is that? Do I have a soul that looks like that? Does Manticore look like that? Hold on, possibly. Yeah, the problem is, I don't even recognize what that is. It gets through, though. Three pictures. There's one near the waterfall and one behind it. Oh, this. Yeah, you can barely see what that is behind it until you're there. But okay, that one actually does look like the devil a little bit. Maybe I would have recognized that. I don't know. I'm like out of MP though. Oh no, Karma, you're frozen because my internet is bad. Quick, strike a pose. Alright, I gotta recover some hearts. So if the game gives you 3 hints, and something went wrong, so you try again, no? Okay, but here's the thing, is that, like, I would not have recognized what those hints are. Like, I only know what that is over there because I'm looking for it and I have context. That said, maybe people with better eyesight could figure out what the hell that is, or what that is. Looks like a dancing bird. Yeah, and like also like, I don't know, those summons that I've tried before, I've even tried them before and just decided, like, okay, they're not that good, they're not worth using. That still wasn't enough momentum? Game also cuts the music to emphasis on this room. Yeah, no, Nicholas D, I'm saying it's obtuse, like... Like, I get that the game gives you hints, but it's only clear what those are in hindsight. Or because I knew what to look for and where. And I knew the solution to the room. I think if I were playing this, I 1000% would have tried that, gotten knocked back by the waterfall, and, like, even if I could recognize those clues, I'd be like, do I have to try all 3 of them? Could have sworn you needed a particular soul to get under the waterfall. Well, I guess there are 3 that you can use. One of which is Manticore, the other is Devil, and one of them is... something else. Ooh, I hit the button. Wait, where does this go? Okay, so I made a shortcut here that will bring me to a save station. Also, if it failed 5 times, when you do it, you're like, okay, it doesn't work. IDK, why? I got an ancient book. And I think in... Durga is the 3rd? No, it's not Durga. Durga throws a... sword. Oops. I'm in the wrong menu. Yeah, I have it equipped. That's Durga. There is this... FYI, I will die on this hill. Okay, Nicholas D. But, like, going back to your other point, like, I have never played a game where it's like, oh, there's a cracked wall, I'll try bombing it because that's my first intuition, and that doesn't work, and I'm like, let's try that again. That makes 0 sense to me. Now, there have been games like that, but I've complained about those games before. Where it's like, oh, the thing that I tried, it turns out you just have to try it multiple times. I always feel like that's cheap and poor design. I get why you might have figured it out. In fact, I understand why a lot of people would have figured it out. What I'm not understanding is why you would figure it out and then think, oh, well, you know, any other perspective about this, or anyone who thinks that that's poor design is just wrong. No. You never thought that before? I'm just trying to get you to get my perspective. I get that the game gives you clues about it. I'm just saying it's BS that, like, you might even try the correct thing and get it wrong. That is not how games should be designed. You should not be punished for getting it right. Which soul is Skula? That's the one that lets me sink in the water. Like this boat. Chaos Sage. Yeah, so we're talking about, like, basically in order to access this area, you have to, like, technically solve a puzzle. Where there's, like, a waterfall that's roaring over the edge of a cliff kind of thing. And the game gives you some hints by, like, there are pictures on the walls that I just straight up didn't notice, right? The game gives you some hints on how to solve the puzzle. I happen to know how to do it because I've seen a video of it before. But what I did was I tried the correct solution, and it still failed. Because what you're supposed to do is use, like, basically there is a waterfall that you're supposed to use this soul to charge through. It failed for me because I started and I was too close, and apparently I didn't have enough momentum. But I saw that when I went into the waterfall, the water was causing me to untransform from the devil, and it would knock me back. And I thought, okay, there must be something more to this. But apparently there was not, other than just try it from farther away. And I thought, okay, that seems like a little bit poor design. Because the game basically fed me incorrect information there. That's how I felt, anyway. What am I doing? I'm trying to do this. Yeah, who needs accountability? Are you talking about me, Nicholas D? Yeah, that one is poorly designed because you have to know to start all the way back. I see. Metroid is the best example of this, and 99.9% of players would not solve that. The symbols are not very clear, and even if you do not get it correct, it may not work. Even if you do get it correct, it may not work, which would imply you're wrong. Yeah, no, Wolfgang, that's what I'm saying, is like... I mean, maybe I would have eventually been like, I'll back up and try it from farther away. But then I would have gotten it right and been like, okay, that felt like BS, you know? Where am I going? Down this way. Ralphie, what's going on? Love this game. Oh, I remember that one, says Cat Stage, yeah. Hot take, it's okay to blame the game. Like that. Yeah, well, you would have to understand that the momentum slightly maintains during the detransformation, which most might not catch on their own. Yeah, no, that's okay, that's a great point. Yeah, during the detransformation, I slid forward. I didn't expect to detransform at all, right? If that's a term. Like, why would that happen? I don't know. The Karma Shuffle. Yo, dog eat hot dog. I had a hot dog earlier. Silvertongue Saint? Yeah, we in the salt mines. Flame Demon. Good discussion, says Muppet Mower. Yeah, thanks everybody. Oh my god! Alright, that was kind of fun, actually. Ripper. Let's set up a trap for him. Should have waited like a little bit on that grenade, I think. It didn't kill them, though, is the thing. They have a little bit too much HP for that grenade to work. But you can throw multiple, okay. Ooh, a Crimson Cloak. I have that, right? That's worse than a Mimic. Worse than a barrel of monkeys. Dang, that really doesn't kill him, huh? Alright, well, 3 grenades does the trick. Crimson Croak is right. Got him. Yeah, give me them cloaks. That's why I like using axes. I was gonna try something like that lingers on the screen a little longer. Rithella. It lingers longer. Yeah, they kind of back up. Well... Alright, I got one. Ripper stabs enemies with a blood-soaked knife. Ooh, that's even more dangerous than a regular knife. Oh, that is expensive. Ow. I got gargoyled. Ah! There's the mimic. Alright, that kind of hurts. Let's recover some HP. With Giant Worm. Oh, there's a sword up here. Joyeuse. That just means happy, does it not? Joyeuse anniversaire. That's how they say it in French. Beautiful sword made of gold. I bet it's super slow. I love the choppy chop ones. Who knows what kind of diseases are in that blood? Yeah, like creepy ones. Haunted ones. This room is the mimic. Yeah, Fred F. Happy birthday. Oui. Joyeux anniversaire. Are you fluent? No, Muppet Mower. Not even in English. This room is fun. Cool design in here. Ah, same. Well, let's farm this money bag. You got ghosts in your blood. Castlevania design is peak. Alright, I'll use the choppy sword for a while. Haven't used one of these vertical striking weapons in a while. I only know what NTF whispers to me. Increases money as damage is incurred. So I get money for getting hit? Yeah, dash canceling the attack. Yeah, it's kind of... It is a little bit hard to hit twice with this. But you can become actionable quicker if you attack and then backdash. You cannot jump cancel it. Gargoyled. Ah! I got stabbed. Well, that was fun. Dash canceling doesn't work with giant swords, wasn't it? No, I mean, it works. It's just that in other Castlevania games, what you can do is dash cancel, then immediately attack again and get like 2 quick hits. And in fact, sometimes you can land cancel, attack, and then backdash and attack again to get 3 quick hits if you're good enough. Money farming on the same day the penny gets discontinued? I didn't hear about this news. I heard about a lot of other news today. Tell me about that, dog eat hot dog. Are we getting rid of pennies? It's about time, honestly. Yeah, the penny got discontinued today. That's like the one thing this administration has done that makes any sense. Pun intended. But also, like, pennies, pretty worthless. We don't really use them. They cost us more money to make than it absolutely should. There's always news nowadays. Politicians need to pick up a new hobby. Chaos Sage? That is an understatement. You mean aside from the trafficking? Yes, I would say so. Clearly. Oh, you can go through that platform, alright. Let's do this. I do understand that there was a valuable weapon at the end of this hallway, but let's go through with the peeping eye. This might not be worth it, but I need to know. Bah. Oh boy, I got an itch. We used to have half cents. Yeah, Fred, pirates used to have pieces 08. Honestly, get rid of nickels, too. Yeah, just give me all the money, Sirefly. Bring back the doubloon. Okay, so there was nothing here. Yeah, I had to make sure I checked that wall. Ah. More doubloons, more troubloons. Oh my god. The old-time equivalent of mo money, mo problems, essentially. Big devil, big fists. Yo, Nicholas D with a cool 20 Swedish krona saying, well, fine. Have all the money. Hey, everyone put the D in the chat for Nicholas D. Thank you so much, Nicholas D. So, like, if you tried to donate and YouTube didn't let it go through, would you just try again? I'm sorry. Alright, I'm done. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put the D and the crown in the chat. Sammy the Tanuki, what's going on? Alex Levine. What's up, y'all? How about them turnips? Yes, says Nicholas D. Because I'm the one in the right. Ah, well, thank you for trying so hard to give me money. There was another example that I had a while back that was like a little bit unrelated, but... Oh, yeah. So in Deja Vu for the NES, which is like a point-and-click adventure game, with an awesome plot. It's basically like you wake up in a bathroom stall, like a lot of us do on a Monday morning, and you have no memory. And basically, as you go through the game, you find out that there was like a criminal plot that you are somehow involved in. Doug L. Jenkins. But anyway, at one point in the game, you climb through a window on a fire escape to go into like a dentist's office or something. And there is a key item that you have to find. You have to dig through the trash can to find some like empty like medicine capsules, because later in the game you need to fill them with a certain type of medicine and then take them to get your memory back, right? The thing is, though, as you see in the dentist's office, there's just an open-ass trash can there. There's just an open trash can. Examining it says, oh, it's a wastebasket. What you have to do in that situation is open the wastebasket so that you can find the capsules inside it and take them into your inventory. That problem could have so easily been solved in two of the easiest ways, right? You could either animate the trash can so that there's a lid on it, so that the player knows to open it, or you could have it say, when you examine it, be like, oh, it's a wastebasket. Maybe there's something inside. And even if you're like, there's something inside, okay, well, it's already open, why don't I see what's inside? You might eventually think, like, maybe I gotta open it? But no, that was the thing that I was stuck on when I was in, like, 8th grade and playing that game. It's either that or fighting a spider that's bigger than a bread box. Oh my god, yeah, and in, what's that game called? Uninvited? That part is so frickin' hilarious. There's like a, I guess at one point... Ooh, here we go. At one point, you go into, like, some random church, right? Ah, hold that thought. This is the Claim Soleil, or as I think it's supposed to be pronounced in, like, Gaelic or Irish. The Clive Sullish. Damn, that's an incredible weapon. Sword with a sparkling blade. Okay, maybe that is why I was trying to look for an item in the path below me there. Holy cow, look at this thing. Huge range, actually quite fast for a vertical striking weapon, and man, you saw the stats on it. It's almost as good as punching. Sword with a sparkling blade. Yeah, for sure holy element is I'm guessing. But yeah, it gives you defense, a lot of attack, some defense, and that's probably a product of the con that you're getting there, but you're also getting strength and int. GG, game is over, best weapon. You mean okay. You mean aside from the fish? I mean my fist, right? Oh, I see what's happening here. This is like a cross-section of the ship, and we're inside it. Ah. Okay, so yeah, that's probably why I knew in advance about this area. I'm guessing I saw a video about getting this item specifically. Oh my god, wait, you can jump cancel this, or land cancel, I should say. So that you can swing it a little bit faster. Like, this is just me tapping the button. You swing it, you know, relatively slow, but faster than a lot of weapons. But if I do a land cancel, I can do 2 quick chops. In Advance, yeah, Gameboy Advance. For real, best weapon. Take that, Poison Worm. I have the best weapon. Somehow didn't get hit there. This is a good topic. We should talk more about video game mechanics that are BS, or parts of games that, like, the game teaches you the wrong thing. Or, like, even if you know what to do, you might not do it quite right. I like that topic. Alright, let's go up and save this game. But yeah, the example I gave earlier was from a game called Shadowgate, which is, you know, it was developed by the same company that made Deja Vu, the game I was just talking about. And it is a point-and-click adventure game that was ported to the NES. So yeah, I'm talking about the NES versions, specifically. I don't know what they were like on the old Macintosh computers. Irem. Hardly knew him. Was that the company, Nicholas T? Yeah, that sounds right. Or was it ICOM? Clem is the welcome to easy mode. You had a moment like that today, Riku? Yeah, so anyway, there's at one point you're in a room with a rope on the ground, and there's a sign on the wall that says Epor. It's like, oh, obviously that's rope backwards. So you're like, I obviously need to do something with this rope. You examine the sign, and it says, it reads Epor. And that's like all you get from it. So you're like, okay, let's maybe try something else. But apparently what you need to do there is examine that sign multiple times in order for the game to be like, ah, you've got it, it's a magic spell. It's like, okay. How was I supposed to know to examine it twice? I did the right thing, but apparently you gotta do the right thing multiple times. I just feel like that's not good design, you know? Sears, oh my gosh. I remember my best friend in elementary school was stuck on the first screen of Shadowgate for weeks. Like before you get into the castle? Irem made all the shoot-em-ups. Yeah, Irem sounded familiar, but that's not the one, right? Robert T, what's going on? Metroid Fusion wall jumping sucks. T-Moss, welcome. Yeah, in that case, what did Irem make, Nicholas D? Because that sounds familiar. Yeah, couldn't figure out how to open the door. I mean, I get it. Where do I go? So I feel like there are still places that I haven't explored since getting the double jump. But there's a lot of unexplored area above me. Let's try that. Ira made Guardian Legend. Another game that I hear is incredible and I've never tried it. Dang, I'm one-shotting stuff now. Well, that guy got me. Don't feel bad. I couldn't leave my house in Pokemon Red for like 10 minutes. Wait, Neriku's Demon, what? You couldn't leave the house? I think situations like check this many times could be easily avoided by having the text be different each time. I don't like that solution. I don't like that solution because then you'd have to go around checking everything multiple times. And the game pretty early on teaches you that that's not something you'll need to do. Okay, I haven't been this way yet. The first hint should give you another hint. Right? Heart-shaped pendant. Ooh, luck up. I'll take it. Hold on a second. Oh. Even FF5 has one moment where you need to check a chest twice. Ah, Nicholas D. I don't remember what you're talking about. Is it something to do with the pirate ship? Yeah, when's that? Dang. Quintuple kill. Oh, I see now that the bloody dagger does multiple hits. I hadn't really tried that. There was something in that room, right? In the undersea cave, there's a switch in the bottom of one chest. IIRC. Huh. I don't remember that. Is it obvious or is it BS? Feels good in these games to shred through the early areas. Yeah, uh-huh. Just thought of Karma trying to play an OG Game Boy and not being able to. Sirefly, actually, Game Boy Pocket had a much higher contrast with the dot matrix, so that one was a little bit easier on the eyes. Ever play Suikoden 2? No. The original release had some bugs with the translation, so if you're trying to do a specific side quest, it's next to impossible because the clues are just bugged out characters. What? I didn't realize the black square was like a doormat or a door. Oh, I see. I sort of get that, Neriku's Demon. Because I often take for granted the fact that I've played a lot of video games. So, like... I was actually just thinking the other day, like, when I was playing Mario RPG... I don't know if I ever actually explained it during gameplay, but, like, I knew that at the end of the area, that little rectangle that looks like it's, you know, on the side of an area, that leads to the overworld map. And, like, I don't know, I was just thinking, like, that... Is that intuitive? Or did I just happen to know that? Yo, I got a hammer? I got one of those a long time ago, I'm pretty sure. From my friend Hammer. Yeah, I've got 2 of them. Earthbound does tell you. Earthbound's waterfall. How would anyone know to do that without a guide? Oh, yeah, yeah. So there is there is one of the Mr. Saturns who does tell you that. So that one I did know when I was a kid, but I was like, is this real? Robert T, I haven't really checked them out. I watched my friend, the Ginger Gaming Mentor, play, like, the new, like, HD 2D remake of Dragon Warrior 1. Seems fine. I don't know. It's assumed you want to talk to everyone because of the hilarious dialogue. That said, when I was a kid, I did have a hard time deciphering the Mr. Saturn text. Yo, Lando eats food saying, sorry for the crap hammer, LeMayo. Also, change glasses? Yo, for a $5? For a channel memb? You got it. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put some sort of food in the chat. We got 18 to go because we're doing double reps, baby. Thank you so much. Boeing Zoom is right. Doug Jenkins with the Mr. Saturn profile picture. Avatar. It's BS. That is an example of bad design. Game teaches you over and over that an empty chest is always empty. Nicholas D. I mean, I'll agree to that. Yo, I see a banana and a pizza and a cake and... I think a burger. I can't tell what that is. And a pretzel. And an avocado. Hated A Link to the Past for the longest time. My problem was not talking to the NPCs. I mean, nobody wants to do that. Okay, so can I make this jump with the flying armor? Yes, quite easily, as a matter of fact. So I probably was supposed to come here way earlier. But I feel like there were a lot of areas like that. Saw that thing too late. Ooh, that's a wall. Winged skeleton, that's the one that the game gives you automatically, is it not? Well. DT says Aria of Sorrow, more like Aria of Cool Vibes when KarmaJolt streams it. Oh my god, got him. Hey, welcome. Thanks for being here. Alright, let's punch more enemies. Actually, while I'm at it, this is for Nicholas D. Wait for it. Time to punch! Yeah, maximum punchage! Punched him. Deepray G says, yet I get ignored. Just wait for it. I got an anti-venom. Hey, Karmajan. AOVV, what's going on? So many punches is right. DPG, I feel like you want to get ignored when I'm punching things. Like, you don't want me to see you when I'm in a punching mood. Or, I don't know you. Let's equip Peeping Eye. Okay. Got me. Ooh, a warpy thing. Hiya. A golden coin. Ow. Gosh dang it. There we go. Okay. Can I do this, you think? Easy money. Easy money, 100 money, as a matter of fact. What a helpful friend. But let's still equip the Peeping Eye. Oh wait, no, I have the Peeping Eye. Let's go back to Imp. Yeah, Riku Storm, what is he saying there? Did I get that guy's soul yet? I fought a boss in here, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, wait a second. $1,000. Well, that's cool that there was a breakable ceiling. He's saying, ora, ora, ora. It's possibly a JoJo reference. Love that. Ow. I'm gonna twist this guy into a pretzel coatl. Do I have this soul? I actually don't think so. Isn't everything possibly a JoJo reference? Threw a dagger. Hiya! He dodged it. Oh. He definitely didn't dodge that one, but it didn't hurt him for some reason. Been trying to get the Mimic Soul. Draco's... That's the one with the money, right? I think I have that. Pretzel Coatl. I know you like that one, Nate Smith. Yes, Con is increased by 8. Okay, that thing just gives me defense. I like when you block the bone projectile, it just kind of slowly floats down to the ground. Like, I blocked it with a sword that's larger than I am. And it just kind of, like, falls down. Like it's resigned, you know? Oh, there's a platform there. Gosh, seeing stuff is hard. Let's save the game. Mike Hang, how are you? Mr. Bobo! Is this the one that everyone hates? You might be thinking of Harmony of Dissonance, and it's the least liked Castlevania, but that said, it's still a Castlevania game, and is therefore, like, fairly good. I didn't mind Harmony of Dissonance. I feel like I missed something back here. Harmony kind of blew because of the card system. Did Harmony have cards? Circle of the Moon did. And that one's pretty good. Castlevania Judgment wasn't received well either. What's that? Bone block. Okay, so can I, like, get up to the top of this room? Well, I guess there's more platforming to do. Ouch. Alright, I'm guessing I need some sort of flight ability there. Fun fact, ora 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 means useless in Japanese. Is that right, Soulwave? Floating armor soul gives you a slightly higher jump too. Does it actually? Actually can't tell. I don't know if that's true. Oh, you said floating armor, not flying armor. Obviously, this is something different. Yeah, Malthazar. Didn't look like it helped me jump higher. Karma, want to debate more? I have a question. Okay, sure. Platforms. Platforms. Yeah, take that, stairs. I don't even need to climb the stairs. I just use the platforms. I just, like, haven't been here. Now, I got harmed. I got a regular rapier. Rapier. Anything back there? What's for dinner for everyone? Timas? I had some soup. Just like... It was on sale at the store. And it was one of those like, oh, it's got like 1,000,000 grams of protein in it. No, it wasn't like that, but... I wish I could remember, actually. I didn't even look. I just threw it in. I was like, alright, that's pretty good. It had some beans. Yeah, I just haven't been to either of these rooms yet. I don't know if I need to. There doesn't appear to be a lot up here, aside from weapons that maybe I could have used earlier. Not even, because I did that glitch that got me a ton of money, and I bought all the weapons in Hammer's shop. Ooh. The Liberty Bell. Dong. Everyone ring the bell in the chat. Why? Why do I have itch? Why is my face itching right now, everyone? Oh, I can't pick up whatever that is, probably because I have too many of them already. Is it a mind up? Yeah, it is. Thanks for the bells, everyone. Got it. Hi, mind up. Hive mind up. Yeah, you can for sure get up there without the flying armor anyway. That's so good. Game gives you like a whole item that you just don't need. Ooh, a stick! You should get a staff in this game. Wait, it's a bamboo sword, huh? That seems really bad. Yes! You do get a stick, everybody! Nicholas D, I see you. Hold on, hold on. Why did you kill the same enemy over and over? First enemy you kill gives you its soul directly, but the first zombie you killed did not. Would you not, with previous logic, have assumed it just didn't? Why do you kill the same enemy over and over? First enemy you kill gives you its soul directly, but the first zombie you killed did not. Would you not, with previous logic, have assumed it just didn't? I see what you're trying to say, and you're it's based on a false premise. Because I did have prior knowledge that killing enemies in this game gives you souls. In fact, I'm still not 100% sure that the zombie doesn't give you a soul. If I had never played this game, what would have happened was, eventually, if I somehow wasn't paying attention during the introduction, I would have gotten a soul from some random enemy, and then realized, oh, at least some enemies in this game give you souls. And then I would have tried to farm like every enemy. Yes, assume you did not know it. I never told you it might not happen every time. Yeah, no, and you're right, I would not have had that knowledge. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say. Oh, I finally got the Skull Archer. Fires enchanted arrows. But, like, at no point in something like Zelda will you plant a bomb against a bombable wall and have it fail because the bomb only has a percentage chance to work. That's not a thing. So I feel like your argument doesn't quite make sense. Ooh, wait, let's get the bird. Because I still didn't get the bird. Rewrite Miles. Did I get your comment? Oh, what video did you post it on? I'll look. I've been going through a lot lately, so I haven't really been keeping up with YouTube comments like I usually do, so I apologize. Bird? Also might notice that enemies drop random items and try testing farming those and end up with a soul. True. Yeah, like based on prior game knowledge, if I had gotten an item or a soul from an enemy, I'd be like, okay, well this is a percentage-based thing. I don't know if I would ever... I still don't know if there are some enemies in this game that don't give you a soul. Okay, thank you, Rewrite Miles. Yeah, I'll check after this. If I freaking remember. Jeff H., what's going on? So I'm just playing the regular version of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow on the Switch, on the Castlevania Advance Collection. First time catching the live, says New Estate 4th Dimension. Hey, welcome. I don't know if I've made any, like, actual progress today, but I did get some really cool items and some souls, so... I played both Dawn and Aria, and I still don't know if every enemy gives you a soul, says yes, yeah. Does Dracula give you a soul? I don't know, I've never played this before. Did you play Harmony of Despair? No. Is that on PS2? Sort of like the Mega Man X false tutorial where you learn as you go. They explain all the mechanics without explaining any of the mechanics besides jump, shoot, dash. I think you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. I don't, Nicholas D. Like... So you're saying in a completely different scenario... The game gives me the soul of, like, the first enemy that I fight, basically as a tutorial. Like, hey, this enemy gave you a soul. Then what you're saying is... Hey, we got a Blue Crow soul here. What you're saying is... After that, I fight a zombie and I don't get a soul from it. With that information, would I assume that the zombie does not give a soul? Or would I keep trying to get the soul? I would keep trying. Because I understand at this point that a lot of games, when you get a treasure or a reward from an enemy, it's not guaranteed. It's a percentage-based thing. It might be a rare drop. Pecan the Lilith says, no, Dracula doesn't give you a soul. I mean, he should. That is quite different than the scenario we were talking about earlier. Nicholas D. So... Speaking of which, let's farm some more zombies. Do they give a soul? Like, I still don't know. Bird! Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm like Maria from Rondo of Blood? Oh, you do get Dracula's soul, sort of. Army of Despair, Soma can get Dracula's soul. Interesting. Why? Why do you think Dracula has a soul? Literally, they explain at the beginning of the game that, like, we have dark powers and we're supposed to be the next Dracula. And the reason for that is because we can collect souls. So he must have something. He must have collected a bunch of them. Does this room have the white that appears like 1 out of 100 or something? Like in, there we go. Becomes stronger when poisoned? Okay, so zombie does give a soul. It does a weird thing. I was gonna say, there's one room with, like, infinitely spawning zombies in, Portrait of Ruin. But, like, every now and then one of the zombies will be a white. W-I-G-H-T. Like the guy from The Office. And it moves very fast, and it's much stronger, and it might whoop you. Can I not get up there, or are there platforms for me to find? I guess not. You argued that after trying one thing and it not working, you would just give up. But without knowledge, you would keep trying one, but not the other? No, Nicholas D, that's not what I'm arguing. What I'm saying is, I can see why someone might try that and give up. But the example with the devil at the waterfall. Because it doesn't make sense that you find that solution, and you try it, and you get knocked back by the waterfall anyway. So, I don't know, I would probably be like, what? That didn't work? And then try it again, maybe a couple times, maybe I'd figure out, like, oh, you need momentum. But either way, regardless of whether I figured it out or not, it's bad design. Because the game doesn't teach you the correct thing. It's as if you're getting punished for doing the right thing. When, like, unequivocally, like, those hints in the background are like, use the devil soul. But they don't tell you, but you gotta back up when you do it. Yeah, you know, you got it, just try it one more time. Like, what? Yeah, I probably can't get up there. Okay, I see where you're coming from. I agree. It would have been better if you could see the water move a little bit. Or if just, like, for, you know, Why does the water remove your transformation there? If that's the right thing to do, that shouldn't happen at all, right? Like, imagine in a Mega Man game, you're using the power that kills a certain enemy, but you... But the enemy will block that power if you happen to hit him from the waist up, and you have to hit him in the legs or something. Like, that's... No other Mega Man power does anything like that. So if you saw that, you'd be like, oh, that clearly doesn't work, you know? Aren't you one of those guys that usually glitches something in the game? Yeah, Jeff H, I am, and that's part of the reason why I have 97,000 gold right now, and 240 potions when the max number of any given item that you can have is supposed to be 9. So yeah, Jeff H, I did do a shop glitch early on in the playthrough. Axe Dambian, what's going on? Yeah, did the Hammer's shop glitch, exactly. I also think it would have been better if they have some incentive to try out that soul in particular in a situation like that. But instead, it's not a soul you're likely to mess with that much. That was the other point I was going to make, Nate Smith. Like, that soul kind of sucks and costs a ton. So, like, I don't know, if you had used it a lot at that point, maybe you would know, like, yeah, this thing really builds up speed when you get it going. I'm real quick gonna go to the left. Wait. Oh, I can't get there from here. Let's go to the right. Hope you get to play Dawn of Sorrow. Yeah, Malthazar the Mad. That's on the Dominus collection, is it not? In which case, I have it. And I will stream it at some point. Dang. It's kind of no match for that fish. Oh, yeah, that takes me up to an area that I didn't explore much of. Let's go to the right here. Bought some bolillos and a bag of chicharrones and some beer. Pork rinds, in other words. There's an entire area you missed? Yeah, an area of sorrow. Glitch me a new map to play. Ah! Okay, I will do it. I'll just do that. Up. Could I have made that? I might have mentioned this before, but this music reminds me of Secret of Evermore. Malthus are the man. I used to love pork rinds. Then one day I had them, and I'm like, these aren't that good. And, like, I don't know how that happened, but I just, like, didn't like them anymore. Isn't that crazy? Ah, nightmare. Ah, this is where you farm that. I've never touched pork rinds. Great texture. You missed it. Okay, I thought I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Did I get the soul and I left the area before I grabbed it? FT Jellies, what's going on? Also had a stint with the spicy pork rinds. Couldn't go a day without it. For a big, and it's... For a big? For a bit. Right? And it's been years since I touched one. Dracos, I messed it up. can actually get that, that money while you're farming this horse. Saw it hit the bottom of the screen and I was like, no! I got distracted by all you beautiful people in the chat. So we all good, man? Yeah, Nicholas D. I'm not mad. I'm just handsome. Nightmare. That was the character my brother played in Soul Calibur 2. I got a lance. That's nice. I didn't miss that. It'll happen, yeah. Dracos. But that was bound to happen at least once. Karma, you are an acquired taste. You think so, DPRG? That's funny, because, like, who shows up to a streamer's stream and then is like, I don't like this guy, but I'll stick around until I do. Bird? Yo, this guy is a D-bag. Oh my god. Okay, so that one isn't making the same sound effect. When I hit this guy with the Clive Shellish. Ow, he kicked a rock at me. This guy should be on Super Punch-Out. Holy cow. That guy's got a ton of HP. Golems are a bit tammy. Tammy, says Dracos. Okay, Apple. Tanky. No, they're too late. They're a bit tammy. And I agree. I want to do... I keep going to the wrong menu. This one a little bit more. Dang, I put that knife right in his junk. 6 hits from that. That seems like a pretty good item. Costs 35 hearts, though. Apple phones have a keyboard glitch. I never loved autocorrect. I think swipe is much easier if you have an Android. Should I use that knife for the versus the BOF2 last boss? Oh my gosh. Looks like he was happy to see you. I love that the knife hit both of those enemies, though. Dang. I feel like you should sheath that, buddy. Love that sound effect. We leveled up. Android users are gentlemen and scholars. DPRG. Yeah, I was probably gonna get an Android next phone. Unfamiliar with this game. Are you farming for something? Yeah, FT Jellies. So, every enemy in this game, I think every enemy in this game, has a chance to drop a soul. In fact, I got one to drop earlier from this nightmare, but then I left the room before I collected it, so I messed up. But basically, every time you collect a new soul, you get a new, like, attack ability. So, for example, I killed an enemy called a Ripper earlier, and I happened to collect his soul, because there's a chance that he drops it every time you kill him. And now that I have the Ripper's soul, I can do this ability, where I shoot this dagger, and it sticks into an enemy right in the junk, and it deals multiple instances of damage. That one looked funny, because I hit him while he was lunged forward. But I guess either of these enemies could drop a soul for me. There are only 3 enemies who do not have souls. Medusa heads? Yeah, by the way, this is Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Originally for the Game Boy Advance, and I am playing it on the Nintendo Switch. Dude, you helped me with the cheat code in Sonic 2. Hey, that's awesome. Daniel Nota. Welcome. What character are you playing as? Yeah, Dobrado. So the main character's name is Soma Cruz. Graham, Julius, and something else, says Indie Gamer Retro. That's like the 3 enemies in FF6 that you can't use their rages. Yeah, which ones are those? Axed Ambient. Got him! Summons nightmares to use as weapons. Let's try it. Stampede! Okay, that's... I mean, that hits pretty hard. Also, what's at the end of this room? I don't think I even looked. Jeff Holland, I'm sure something like that exists. This looks like a fun time. Do I give it a little push? Yes, I do. Ah, I messed it up. Well, good thing everything respawns when you leave the room. Try, like, arranging furniture in this world. Like, I want to move the couch today. Then you leave the house and come back, it's back to where it was before. Oh, you just hold forward. And I understand the point of it now. Hey Karma, how did you and Harv get so good at thrusting? DPG? Streaming on YouTube, obviously. Was this Castlevania popular? Yeah, it was well received by the community. A lot of people remember it fondly. I must stream them. DPG? Believe me, I'm a thrustworthy guy. Arc Demon? That means he's really good at basketball, right? Equipping the Peeping Eye to see if there's any breakable walls. Okay, so probably the point of this is to farm that enemy, right? You bet I'm farming. Different color slimes. Oh. Deep G, I'm glad you like that one. Oh, did I kill him? You think Dracula would get annoyed at his room resetting when he left? No, he's the one who cast that curse upon the castle. Yes, I got a trident, everyone. I've not been here. This is how I swim, by the way. Obviously, that guy's a Little Mermaid reference. Ooh, a ring. Rune ring. Increases the rate at which MP is restored. Kind of love that. Heart Pendant only gives you a little bit of luck. I honestly thought it would increase the rate at which hearts are dropped. Luck is great, but it does. Apparently, it's bugged in this game. It doesn't work as intended. I beat FNAF Security Breach. I tried watching a playthrough of that game, and like, so much of it was just like, where do I go? Yeah, does luck matter in this game? So Dracos, what I've been told is that luck doesn't do nearly as much as it's supposed to do. Like, it works a little bit, but like a very minuscule amount. Asafune. That's a name I know. I think probably from, Etrian Odyssey 3. Yeah, that's a big old sword. It's almost as big as the thing I was using. Love this game, says Ruben Abrego. Hey. Welcome. I had to use a speedrun trick to skip the daycare part in Security Breach. Is that the part with, like, the clown that has, like, a sun face and a moon face? Neriku's Demon, I'm glad you're back. Yeah, Daniel, I watched most of a playthrough of that. Oh, and this brought me back to the room. Wait, no, this is... I can't go through this, what do you call him? Column? Why can I stand in this waterfall, but other waterfall different? This game and Metroid Fusion are my favorites, says Eddie Anderson. Yeah, this is my first time playing this, and, like, I've been meaning to play Fusion for a long time, and I keep getting sidetracked. But I for sure will play Metroid Fusion at some point. Indie Gamer Retro? Yeah, that's a Little Mermaid reference. Headshot. Tiny waterfall, nice little shower. Big waterfall is ouchie. It's not even, like, that much bigger, though, Nicholas D. Okay, so let's try going up, I guess. This is how swimming works. Wait, I have to go up in the center of the room. Oh, interesting. Okay, getting hit while descending in the water speeds up your descent. You start falling faster. Like Alicia Keys. When she turns up the gravity. Something up there. Okay. Matt Pat is voicing Bonnie in the FNAF movie too. Yeah, I saw a commercial for that recently. You know what? I'm just realizing now. I picked up some ancient books. What do those do? The first spirit is a demon from Hellfires. The third spirit is a beautiful nightmare. I can't read them. He's just reading the back of the book. Oh, Jeff H., you know I'm gonna say it. At the end of the stream, anyway. Alright, where I do go. Yeah, Dracos, that's clearly like a secret for something. I just don't know where that applies. I'm sure I'll know it when I see it. Or maybe I freaking won't. Did you see that? I was trying to throw a knife at that guy, but apparently I was too close. So he just didn't throw anything at all. It's like Shadowgate, don't pick up the book. Did anyone here ever play a game called Eight Eyes on Nintendo? On NES? Wait, is that what I think it is? How do I get there, everyone? Could I have gone that way? Gone, yeah, Death Bob? Ness's Nightmare says, why do people hate Castlevania 2? It was my favorite Castlevania game. Oh, just because people have been told to hate it. That said, there are some really frustrating things about it. Like, the translation doesn't make sense. A lot of the clues that you get in that game just, like, tell you the wrong information. But even still, it's, like, kind of a good and fun game. It's so close to being a very good game. Yeah, never did find that graveyard duck. Wait, how do I get gun? Flesh golem? You figured knives would be effective against flesh. I don't know. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I streamed Zelda 2 recently, Nate Smith, so we were talking about how, like, a lot of games back in the 80s and 90s, when they made a sequel, were like, let's make it very different from the first. Because, like, at the time, you know, nobody had made, like, a successful video game franchise. So all these developers just assumed, like, we can't make the game too much like the first game, because what's the point of playing a game that's exactly like the first game, you know? So that's why Zelda 2 was so different. That's why Castlevania 2 was so different. But Castlevania 2 had some great ideas that were just executed improperly. Zelda 2 is a treasure. Yeah. So we actually just recently streamed through that game. It's hard to beat that final boss unless you use the cheap trick. Tiny cat? He caused a cat quake. Okay, so I actually can't get through this room here. Because what I'm trying to do is go up through that hole there to get that gun. One of my worst rentals was Toe Jam and Earl. Yeah, that game is interesting, and I don't know if it's good, but it is, in theory, funny. Yeah, map very similar to Super Metroid's map. You're right. In that I have to look at it every 2 seconds. I love Toe Jam and Earl, says Chaos Sage. Well, boom shaka boom boom clap to that. The second one I remember. I told my friends, you are great, yo, Chi-Town, thank you so much. Yeah, Indy, it looks like it. This sword does so much damage to that guy. Whoa! Let's go back this way. Yeah, like, I appreciate Earthworm Jim for what it is, but, like, I don't know if I like it. I hated Puppy Love the most. This is Nightmare. That was like the one level that I really liked. Alright, where am I? I guess let's go down to that warp point. I love that this soul that I have equipped lets me, walk underwater. Doesn't mention the fact that, like, I guess I can breathe underwater now? See ya. Wait, where am I going? Okay, I think this works to bring me to that warp point. Yeah. Yeah. Slime, give me the soul. Oh, I got a bomber armor and a level up. Astounding amount of destructive power. Uh-oh. Fish. Alright, let's throw a bomb at these bushes. That's a lot of damage. Holy cow. 700 damage to that slime. Love that for us. I rented Arcana once. Deep Ray G, is that like a Super Nintendo dungeon crawler that was made by HAL? I have that game. Nicholas D, one of the first videos I ever made was a Mario Paint Composer cover of the Bomb Man theme. An arrangement, I would say. It did not lie about the damage, that's right. I don't have that guy yet, either. Solstice on NES. Kind of a good game. The bomb works underwater, everyone. Maybe this is how I farm that guy, finally. Don't forget to find the sky fish. There's the demon. There's nothing I'm forgetting. I've never played this game before, so... What you talking about? Timing on that is weird. So yeah, hit him once, then wait till he gets pulled out of the ground like this. Like it's Super Mario 2. You need to stop time to get the skyfish. Alright, we'll get there. We'll get there. In the meantime, giant worm. Farming him is not annoying at all. Nicholas D? That's good to know. Alright, yeah, it's only after he lights up that you can kill him and have it count. The art in the Kid Icarus manual was left uncensored. What's there to censor in that game? Ekthil, what's going on? Yeah, I've never played this game before. So I'm trying to farm this onion guy. Got it. That's a nightmare? I guess I gotta look that up now. Wait, did I already have a slime soul? Oh, hurl slime balls at enemies. Yeah, okay, I got that last episode. Did not need to farm that, everyone, I'm so sorry. Wah, wah. That's right, Chaos Sage. Alright, I gotta wait on that. That's like a really picky hitbox. Yo, Durs the Demon has been a member for 5 months. You find the skyfish in the underground reservoir and use the Chronomage Soul to slow it down so you can hit it. Timing is key to catching it. Is that like white light that I see streaking across the screen in some stages, in some rooms? Ah, okay. It is. Okay, thanks for the hint. Dang it. I didn't mean to fall. So many annoying things in this room. Nicholas D, can you ban some of them? Oh my god. This jump is actually more annoying than it looks. You can make that. Yeah, no need to equip stuff. Let's see if Hammer has any new things in the shop. Zom. Slimed him. This guy has the coolest music. Hey, welcome back. By the way, do you know Arikado? Yeah, sort of. that weird fellow a friend of yours, too? You're more popular than I thought. Don't much like people like that, so what can I sell you? What? Hey, you're quite popular. I hate people like that. Okay. God, this music is so good. Increase the appearance rate of souls. Don't have enough for that. I can get a gold plate. Stronger against water attribute attacks. Water attributed attacks. I can get Ascalon, Tears of the Earth. Famous Sword of Dragon Slayers. Graham. Partisan? I don't think I have that, actually. Claymore? Clayless, girl. A Warhammer? A Cutall. I have one of those. I think that's a translation of Qatar, right?
Okay.
Welcome back.
Hey, Mina.
What's up?
It's kind of late to ask, but what kind of shrine is the Hakuba Shrine?
Soma, do you know the story of Amano Iwado Shrine?
I think I've heard it before.
In the story, Tensho Daijin hides herself in the shrine to calm Susanoo down.
Yeah, I remember now.
Tensho Daijin is the sun. The act of hiding symbolizes an eclipse. By hiding herself away, she was able to contain Susanoo's anger.
For that reason, eclipses are thought to confine anger and evil intentions.
Yes, people have prayed for eclipses for centuries. And the Hakuba Shrine is a shrine for this very purpose.
Excuse me, I can definitely keep that voice up. I understand now.
And usually we only conduct ceremonies for Japan's eclipses, but...
In 1999, a ritual was conducted in Europe.
Yes, that's what I was told.
And that's when Dracula's castle was sealed inside it.
That's why I knew the things Mr. Arikado said were...
Yes, I know now that he spoke the truth.
I'm sorry, I haven't been much help to you.
That's not true. I feel a bit relieved now. Thanks, Mina. Yep. Zombies! Strongest soul in the game, I think. Just pulled my first Mega Absol X from a Wonder Pack. I'm happy. Hell yeah. That sounds good. Let's do these 18 shoulder shrugs, everyone. Ready? We got 18 reps to go. Arikado is an anagram for Kridoa. Coincidence? Yeah, what else? You could also spell, a dirk. Or... Oh, a rad kid. No, wait, there's only one D. Or... a Credo. Which is the boss from Super Metroid. Alright, let's do 18. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright. Alright, everybody. I think I'm gonna call it a stream. I might sign off now. Hey, thank you so much for watching me play a little bit of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Thanks for clicking that like button, too. But hey, until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. Chaos Age, just using 20-pound weights. Alright, but I should, like, go to bed early for once, you know? Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care. And thanks for the reps.